Yo, what's up? It's SNT and you're watching The Bike Show, the weekly series where we check out some of your amazing bike builds. This series was formerly known as Reacting to Your Bikes. It was a super popular series here on the channel, but now we changed the concept a little bit because now it's gonna be easier for me to post these things every single Sunday, and also a lot easier for me to feature some of you guys' best builds that you have submitted. And I think it's gonna be really cool, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Hopefully get some inspiration for your own bikes or just some entertainment here on a Sunday evening or whenever you're watching this video. So right now just sit back, relax, and enjoy some amazing builds. And at the end of the video, comment in the comment section which one was your favorite. But without further ado, let's get into this video. And I just want to say I'm probably gonna butcher you guys' name, but yeah, I'm gonna try to pronounce them anyways. So first up we have Hermann with his 80cc Derbi Senda X race. It started out as a stock enduro moped, but then he turned it into this beautiful supermoto. He did a lot of things to this bike. The biggest changes were the graphics kit, a new seat cover, 17-inch Supermoto wheels, a V-faced headlight, and he also tuned the engine quite a bit. The engine includes a Airsal 80cc T6 Maxima cylinder and a Metrakit exhaust, and with a 1452 gearing, he gets a top speed at about 120 km an hour, which is pretty good for a moped. I personally love everything about this build, especially how you kept consistent with the black and red color scheme, how you got that nice graphics kit to complement the entire bike, and also I really like the fact that you tinted the headlight. I don't know if it's practical, but it looks badass and I like it. Overall, it's an amazing build. Hopefully you enjoy it, and thanks for your submission. This next one is probably the best looking Yamaha DT50 I have ever seen in my life. This thing is basically perfect. It's just insane. I would love to have something like this in the future. It has basically changed everything on this bike. Like looking at the before and after pictures, it's basically not even the same bike. I personally done transformations like this, not as this extreme, but you know, taking something that looks trash and making it cool. So I know it's definitely possible, but it doesn't look like the same bike anymore. It's so cool. And he has built the engine, which is an AM6 engine that is built with the top performance 86cc tuning kit that includes a top performance 86cc cylinder and a top performance racing crankshaft that's stroked to 46mm compared to the stock 39. And then he also have a 28mm PWK carburetor, Voca Cross 1890 exhaust, MVT Inner-Rotor Ignition, and he also has a stage 6 V-force free Reedvalve as well as a stage 6 intake. He probably has a lot more stuff, but that's all he listed in this email, you know. So if you send your bike in, please list the entire list of specs. But yeah, overall it's an amazing bike, and attention to detail on this bike, like everything is on point. And I really love how you got those off the market brake levers with the reservoirs on top. It looks super nice, it looks more like a race bike, and overall you kept this color scheme consistent and you just went all in on every single part of the bike, and I really appreciate that. So big shout out to you, man. You built one of the craziest bikes, and the only thing I would change about this bike is me owning it, because legit, if I would get the moped again, this is the moped I want. It's just so badass. But yeah, thank you so much for your submission, and yeah, this is what we call job well done. But thanks so much for the submission, and hopefully you enjoy this bike for as long as you keep it. Next up we have Niko with his Aprilia SX50 stunt build. It started out as a stock blackout SX50, but then it turned it into this beast of a machine. This personally reminds me of my old Derbi Senda that me and my dad did a stunt build on, just that this guy took it a step further and got the graphic kit and all that kind of stuff put on there, as well as the engine tuning part, which I didn't really do on my Derbi Senda. The engine is equipped with an Airsal 72cc cylinder, 17.5mm carburetor, Tecnigas Enox exhaust, and the Italkit Reedvalve. The bike does about 100 km an hour and looks like a wheelie machine, and it definitely looks like you know how to ride it. Other than that, he has a foot plate and a stunt brake setup, so he can do some circle wheelies and stuff. And then he has a graphic kit on there, black and yellow, that looks really sick. Got the eBay seat cover, seems to be a trend in this series, and it's a really good seat cover. If you guys are looking for a nice cheap seat cover, go on to eBay, search up universal dirt bike seat cover. They have it in a couple colors. I even think they have it on Wish and Amazon as well. You can order that and get it on your bike, It makes a huge difference and doesn't break the bank, and that's why most people have it on their mopeds, because it's cheap, looks good, and makes it a lot better when you're doing wheelies because you get stuck on the seat. You don't slide off as easily. Overall, it's an amazing bike build. I wish we had a picture from the front so we could see the headlight and stuff, but other than that, it's an amazing build, and thank you for your submission. Now moving on to one of my favorite bikes I have never ridden before, which is the monkey bikes. This one is a 2014 Jin Sheng Monkey built by Jens Pavalainen, if I said that correctly. It has a 72cc engine, 19mm carburetor, and a NHRC exhaust. I have no clue if that's good or not, but it sounds fast, so we're gonna say it's fast. His goal with this project was to make it a lot cleaner and more reliable than it already was, and I definitely think he succeeded with that goal. The black and white look is super clean, and I definitely love how he added the purple underglow under the engine. It's just something that looks super good on monkey bikes when you add the underglow over the engine, and it's just super clean with the white fuel tank, the black seat, the chrome stuff on the bike. Usually I'm not a big fan of chrome, but this bike definitely works super well with the chrome, so I'm glad he kept the chrome on this bike. And he also added that purple underglow over the engine, which just looks, I love it. And I also love how he shortened down the pegs on the wheel axles instead of putting the full-size BMX pegs on there. It just fits the bike a lot better and doesn't make it stick out too much, and it's just so dope. I love it. This bike is perfect. It's pretty cute actually. I would love to have a monkey someday. I got nothing to say about this bike. It's perfect, and this is what we call another job well done. Breaking the trends of Finnish bikes, we have one of the cleanest KTM replicas I have ever seen. It's a 2007 Yamaha DT50 by Lil Moped. To obtain the KTM look, he switched to a 2010 KTM EXE 125 plastics kit, a 2017 KTM SX 85 front fender, and a 2020 KTM SX 85 number plate. The coolest part about this build is the graphics kit. He made it at home by himself with a stickers printer, like a vinyl printer where you print normal stickers. He made the graphics kit himself in Photoshop, and then he printed the parts and put it together. Super cool. I love the effort he put into this and making everything by himself. The engine is pretty stock. He just got a Leovins exhaust, an unrestricted CDI box, and a 1250 gearing, so the top speed is about 80 km an hour. But this guy definitely focused on making the bike look as cool as possible. He also has a stunt brake setup and a foot plate for those wheelies you can do on this bike. But yeah, overall an amazing build, and if you want to see more of this build, check him out on Instagram at Lil Moped. I think he's doing a Derbi build right now, but overall it's an amazing build. Remember to vote in the comment section down below which one was your favorite. And if you like bikes, I don't see why you would not subscribe to this channel. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already, join the squad on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and maybe even 100,000 by the end of the year. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. As always, remember, until next time, stay awesome, be positive. It's been your boy SNT, and I'll see you in the next one. I really like the dark window tint. Bruh, window tint on the headlight? Come on, man.